Hello guys, I hope you're doing great. Welcome to another video, and in this one, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how you can build your very own high ticket offer which sells itself. And this is going to be following our 3-step framework, which is called the Who, What, How framework. Very simple, 3 steps, and it's going to help you build an insane offer for your very own market. And here are just a couple of results from my clients that have applied this very same framework to their own offer. So over here we've got Ed, who joined the program, and within a month we helped him set up his own high ticket offer, and he was able to close 2 clients on a 1.5k deal with a 20% rev share following this exact same formula. And then now he's hitting consistent 5-figure months with his offer as well, that we've obviously kept evolving over time. We've got Aiden over here as well, who before joining my team was selling shitty low ticket products for $20, $30, $50. He joined, we helped him set up his own high ticket offer, and within 24 hours he was able to close a 1.5k deal. And then a couple of months later, he went from $200 per month selling low ticket to hitting a 20k month, which is absolutely insane. We've got Pasha as well, who hit a 24k month selling high ticket. He made 4k in less than 20 hours with the same framework. And then of course we've got a bunch of screenshots from myself following this exact same framework of building a good high ticket offer which sells itself. Okay, so here are just a couple of results to show you guys how well this framework has worked for me and my clients. So now let's actually dive into it, and I'll show you guys exactly how you can build it for yourself. So the very first part of this framework is going to be who, which is defining your ideal client avatar and essentially asking yourself who you want to help and who you are currently helping with your offer. So if I go ahead and ask you guys right now, who do you help? And your answer is super vague, like I help 9-to-5ers, or I help students, or I help coaches, then you need to go ahead, go back to the drawing board and really start digging deeper, because just that is not going to be good enough, and it's not going to allow you to start charging the more premium prices. Okay, so these are the questions you want to ask yourself when it comes to who you want to help. Okay, number one, what is your avatar's current and desired situation? Where are they right now? Where do they want to be? What are their biggest frustrations, challenges, and problems that they're facing in their life right now, in their current situation? What's the worst that can happen if they don't solve these problems? What's the best scenario if they do solve these problems? Who do I want to work with that has this problem? What's stopping them from solving this problem by themselves? And what does your avatar social media profile look like? Now, the more detail that you guys can go in with these questions, the better, because the deeper that you understand your ideal client avatar, the more dialed you can make your messaging, the deeper you can resonate with the market, the clearer you can make your content strategy, so you guys can actually attract the high quality that you want to work with. And this will in turn make your sales calls even easier. It will make your fulfillment easier, and it will lead to ultimately better client results. Okay, so building a successful coaching business and building a successful high ticket offer all stems from the very first step, which is actually understanding who you want to target and who you want to help. Okay, so this is the very first thing you guys need to dial in and really go into as much detail as possible, and this will be the very first step. Okay, so the second step of this framework is going to be what. So this is defining your promise, and your promise is essentially the outcome which your clients are paying for. So here is the kind of promise checklist that you want to kind of give yourself when you are coming up with your promise. So number one, is it tangible? Is there actually a clear result? Is there a clear end goal to your offer? Number two, specific. Can you actually put a number or a time frame on it? They need to know kind of the rough estimate of when they can hit that promise. Believable. Does it feel achievable for your ICP? Don't make it something absolutely insane, which is just not realistic, and your clients are never going to believe it's even possible. You want to kind of have that balance between, achievable but also ambitious. Pain points. Can you potentially eliminate any pain points with your offer or any limiting beliefs that your clients might be facing? And then just to top it off, just to add that final cherry on the top, a guarantee. So can you back this up with a no risk promise? And this will essentially just reverse all risk and just make your offer undeniable, and will help it sell itself. Okay. Now, here are a few examples following this checklist that you guys can use in order to create your own promise. So for example, beforehand, a very generic offer is I'll help you lose fat. Now, following this checklist, you guys can turn this really boring offer into I'll help you shred 5 kilograms of fat in 120 days without eating bland food every day, or your money back. Okay, so you're putting a number in it. How much fat are they able to shred? You're putting a time frame in it, in what time, and then you're also eliminating a pain point, which is a very common pain point in the fitness market. People want to lose weight, but they don't want to be eating, chicken, rice, and broccoli every single day for 120 days, right? So that's one example. Another example in the more business niche, people have an offer like I'll help you grow your business, which is very generic and no one really wants to buy that. following this exact same checklist, I'll help you scale to 10K per month within 180 days without wasting money on ads, or you get a refund. So once again, you put a number on it, you put a time frame on it, and you eliminate at least one pain point for people that don't want to necessarily scale with ads because they don't have the budget for it. Okay. And a final example, instead of saying I'll teach you how to create content, you can frame it in I'll help you master content creation and sign your first client within 12 weeks without spamming cold emails, or I'll hire you myself. So once again, they're guaranteed to learn a skill within 12 weeks without doing a pain point, which no one wants to do. Or they'll basically, I'll hire you myself, which is essentially a guarantee that they'll make some sort of money, right? So there's a couple of examples. I want you guys to once again pause the video here and just go ahead and create your very own promise and your very own what and exactly what outcome your clients are exactly paying for. And remember, your audience isn't just buying your service, they are buying the transformation. And the more specific and the more relevant that transformation is, the easier it is to sell. Okay. And the third step in the framework is going to be how, which is defining your process. So think of your process as a roadmap. This is going to be the step-by-step system that you'll use to take your clients from their current situation to their desired situation. And this is what you essentially call your unique mechanism. And it's a special system or method that you use to get results for your clients. And this is what's going to help you stand out from the market and actually make your offer different. Okay. And this is essentially the framework you want to follow for creating your step-by-step system and creating a unique mechanism. So how will your offer get your ideal client from point A, which is their current situation, to point B, which is their desired situation? So you guys want to go ahead and list out these steps. You want to make it around 6 to 10 steps maximum. Don't make it too long because no one's going to want to have like a 20-step program, right? Keep it sweet, keep it realistic, keep it tangible, and just include the main steps that they need in order to achieve their transformation, right? And these steps are going to basically represent the overall framework of your offer and what's actually going to be included inside of it. Okay. And once you've kind of figured out the main 6 to 10 step process, you want to ask yourself, how is your step-by-step process going to be different from your competitors? Because when you have your own unique mechanism, your clients don't just buy your results, but they buy into how you deliver the results. And that makes your offer harder to copy and easier to sell. And that's what's going to help you make your offer just even more irresistible because it's never been seen before, right? So really think about what's going to make you different. What steps are you going to include in your offer that's going to be able to get them from point A to point B as quickly and as easily as possible, okay? And remember, your process is not the same as your deliverables. Your process is the unique steps that you take in order to help your clients achieve their transformation. Deliverables on the other side are just tools and touch points to support your clients along the way. And this can be things like a course, coaching calls, community done for you aspects. So, when you are actually selling your offer, you want to be selling the transformation. You want to be selling the step-by-step framework that's required to get them from point A to point B. So when you are selling this offer, don't sit there and start listing all of the deliverables of your offer, that they get coaching calls, that they get course access, that they get community access, that they get this, because they don't really care. What they care about is if you can actually help them get from point A to point B. And then once you've delivered that and they're confident that you can actually help them get there, then you can, of course, discuss the deliverables at the very end and show them exactly how you'll be able to guide them through that step-by-step process, okay? So that is essentially the 3-step process that you guys can follow in order to create your very own offer, which is going to sell itself. Okay. If you do have any questions about this, feel free to drop a comment below or go ahead and message me on Instagram at CEO Victor. I'll be happy to answer any more questions there and help you guys out. And if you guys do want even more support with building out your very own high ticket offer and you want me to come in and help you directly with this, then feel free to click the link below and you can book a quick call with me and my team and we can see how we can help you also set this own offer up for your own business. And yeah, we help you scale your business on a complete pay and results basis. So if we can't help you scale, you don't pay. So if that does sound good, feel free to click the link below. If not, then all good. Just subscribe to the YouTube channel for even more free value like this. And yeah, other than that, guys, I will see you in the next video. Take care.